The gifts such as logic, decisiveness, and strength are just as feminine as intuition and emotional connection. She values and uses all of her gifts. Good evening, Lagos, Nigeria. Once you hear this tune, you know it is time to connect with me again on Women on Wheels. This program is brought to you courtesy Toyota Nigeria Limited, and it airs every at 7:30 every Tuesday. My name is Taiwo Baruwa. Welcome on board. Before we get down to business tonight, let me say that it's still busy. We've been tracking movement in and around the metropolis minute by minute, all across the Lagos metropolis. Some areas are still looking busy owing to the aftermath of the downpour, flash flood, a bad portion of the road, influx, alternation. Latif Jakonde is still looking busy, I must say, but it's a lot better than what we had earlier. Just be patient navigating through. All right, should you have any concern out there traffic-wise, do let me know what you're going through. For those of you leaving the island to connect the mainland part of Lagos using Lagos-Ibadan Expressway through the 3rd Mainland Bridge, you have nothing to worry about. That's not to say that you won't slow down intermittently approaching major bus stops. Ikorodu Road also still looking okay. No major breakdown causing any form of gridlock. All right, before I get down to business tonight, I will take a break to hear one or two from our sponsors, and then I will return to continue with the conversation.
My people follow others, then we choose Toyota. If not comfort and style, Toyota get Amboku. Step back from car, the day and the day easy to maintain. I drive go west, I journey go south, travel go east, I talk go north. My shows is many Toyota motto for road, motto is strong and it they reliable. Toyota, Toyota, hey, just stand getting down for Nigeria.
This our market don't turn wahala o. Everywhere just scatter. Peace of mind don't call, no kuku dey. Small rain like this, everywhere don't dirty. How person go take sell market for this kind place? You sef dey feel am abi?
Mama P, better to read Orlando. Platinum Shopping Complex for Joe. Now the new levels, the shop stand gidigba. Everywhere clean, lights day, security now 247, and correct customers go they come buy things. Just drop 7.5 million naira first. Make you use them secure your own shop and your own future.
Time they go. No let your mates buy all the shops finish. Go www.platinumlagos.com now or call 0916-997-2284 or 0916-997-2287 now.
Now, Mama T, you don't go rush pay.
Now who do they carry last my sister?
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. The program is Women on Wheels. And tonight, I have another amazing woman featuring on the show via the telephone. My guest is a tax consultant and a seasoned author. She obtained her Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration Economics in 1983 at Benedict College, Columbia, South Carolina, and bagged her MBA in Finance at Sam Houston State University in 1985. She was awarded Doctor of Philosophy in Political Science and International Development at British American University, Florida, USA in 2002. 2022. She started working as an intern at Richland County Courthouse, Columbia, South Carolina, London Financial Group, as an account executive in 1987 at Central Bank of Nigeria as a core member, and retired at Federal Inland Revenue Service in the year 2020. She is a fellow of Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria and Nigerian Institute of Management, member Association of National Accountant of Nigeria, and Chartered Institute of Forensic and Certified Fraud Examiners of Nigeria. She has served her professional bodies as chairman, Lagos District's Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, member, Technical Committee, Joint Seminar between Nigeria Stock Exchange. She is also an author of the book Global Millennium Women. Ladies and gentlemen, Lagos, Nigeria. Tonight I have with me, like I said earlier, joining me via telephone, Dr. Mrs. Risikat Abimbola Ulumegbo, an administrator, a tax consultant, and a seasoned author. Good evening to you.
Good evening. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Very, very well, thank you. And it's nice to have you on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Nice to
Let's get down to business. Aside all of these I just read out in your bio, talk to me about who Abimbola Ulumegbo is as a woman.
Well, you have said so much about me, so I can just say that I'm a Lagosian, married to a Lagosian from Ecuador, and married to a Lagosian. I've said so much about my professional life, but then again, I'm like, a motivational speaker, and I love advocacy on the girl child and women generally. That's my passion, but professionally, it's all accountant, tax professional, girl child, and the children, women generally. That's what I'm saying.
All right, then. So tell me about what the journey has been like, getting to where you are today.
Well, like a female, your life starts by being a girl child, then being an adolescent, Insta. Yeah, for me, having gone through the girl childhood, being an adolescent, then Insta, getting married is another ball game. Because like all those the girl child stage, the adolescent is like you are being guided, thoroughly at those stages. But by the time you become, married, you're on your own, and most of the decisions, you have to be accountable for it. You have to be responsible for any decision at that stage of life. And for me, then it means juggling family with career. And that's another important stage also. But having gone through all those stages, then for a woman usually, either get divorced, get married, get separated, or that I am now. From 2021, now a widow. So it's like going through all the girl child, the almost the last, I don't know what that life has been. At least you never know when you were born as a girl. Then you live on your life. They send you to school. It's a thing. It's a cycle of life that so a girl has to follow. And for me, like I've gone through most of the stages. And where we are now. And where I am now. That's like I said, that the stages of life.
Okay, so let's talk about the taxation world. For how long did you work as a tax executive, and what was your experience like?
I've been tax professor for you know, since we have decades now. And my experience is like, not everybody wants to pay tax. But then again, who wants their, tax revenue to be used judiciously? And I think a lot of people say they will be happy if the government provides their, amenities too, that they did not pay. But then again, the issue of compliance is very vital, to the tax authority and even to the taxpayers too, because when you comply with the tax laws of the land and the policies, you pay your taxes and you do the needful. I believe that taxation is simple if you follow the guidelines. But for some people, they believe that the government is not doing enough for them. Then why should they pay taxes? But then it's a social responsibility, that everybody has to comply with. Then the issue of providing amenities and providing social amenities is another one. That our lawmakers can assist in that. But most importantly, compliance is key and very germane, in the tax administration.
All right, then. Looking through your profile, you have undergone so many trainings. What are their impact on your work?
Hello?
I said,
Hello?
Looking at your profile, you have undergone several trainings. Tell me about the impact on your work.
Okay, on the training?
Yes.
I think training, and retraining is just a part of any profession that one undergoes, because even if you are a carpenter, if you are any not even artisan, professionals in any field, it is important that you train yourself, because the world also, is a dynamic place, especially in my own profession, my area of taxation. You can see that very soon we are going to have another, tax regime in Nigeria come 2026, So a lot of people that were even conversant with the previous bills and laws, will have to train and retrain themselves now for the new tax regime that is about to take place in 2026. So the issue of training and retraining, something that is very important for any profession, because the world is also a dynamic place, and for anybody to be on top of any profession, you have to be conversant with the modern trends in that profession.
All right, then. Tell me about the book Global Millennium Women.
Yeah, Global Millennium Women is a book that, I got inspired initially. My insight about the book was when I wrote my thesis in the United States when I was writing my bachelor's degree. I noticed that a lot of, even, in the United States, you find out that there are few women in the boardroom. When you look at Forbes, you look at the composition of the board members, of the people that are at the top of affairs. Usually, then 30 years ago, they were very few. And coming back to Nigeria, I found out that it's about the same thing. And they're going by global statistics. It's like it's a global phenomenon. That women are very few at the top of the ladder, and that I got inspired then. Then my other partner, and I was thinking on the news every time we talk about women still agitating for inclusiveness. Women agitating for participation in politics, in social, so many, places that women were agitating. And I noticed that it's still a global issue, even after the 30-year Beijing declaration that that happened 30 years ago. It's still the same phenomenon going on, that women are still agitating for inclusiveness in policies and decisions in a lot of things that are going around in the world. And I got inspired, with those things. I said, okay, is that the situation? Then why don't I just look into my thesis and think about what I can add, and make it up to date, and write and make it a book, because it's still the same thing. 30 years, And they're going by what, the statistics actually, that, even, it's going to be probably a bit different in 80 years to come. So I think it's something that one should think about. Make some research into it and write a document, like a book, so that the other generations that are coming up will learn, and maybe that will probably hasten, the liberation, that women are agitating for. It might not be total, but at least, with the book, it should give an insight, especially to the girl child, because a lot of these futuristic instincts are going to be with the children, with the next generation, which most of them are girls now. And what are we doing, to assist them to know the past, so that they can know their present and know what the future, like. Because they're our future anyway. No matter what we think, no matter what you do, they're still the future, and they're going to determine what will happen in the next probably decade to come.
All right, then. Lagos, Nigeria.
That inspired me, and I, said, okay, let me just put all this together for posterity and for the next generation, and for even women that are even in position of authority and responsibility now, to learn from, some of those issues that we discussed in the book.
All right. Lagos, Nigeria. The program is still Women on Wheels here on Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM. You might be wondering who I have been talking to. I have with me over the phone tonight, Abimbola Olumegbo. I will take a short break. When I return, the conversation continues.
My people follow others, then we choose Toyota. If not comfort and style, Toyota get Amboku. Step back from car, the day and the day easy to maintain. I drive go west, I journey go south, travel go east, I talk go north. My shows is many Toyota motto for road, motto is strong and it they rely Toyota. Toyota. Hey, just stand getting down for Nigeria.
This our market don't turn wahala o. Everywhere just scatter. Peace of mind don't call, kuku dey. Small rain like this, everywhere don't dirty. How person go take sell market for this kind place? You sef dey feel am abi?
Mama T, better tori don land. Platinum shopping complex for Ojo. Now the new levels, the shop stand gidigba. Everywhere clean, lights dey, security now 247, and correct customers go dey come buy things. Just drop 7.5 million naira first, make you use them secure your own shop and your own future.
Time they go. Don't let your mates buy all the shops finish. Go www.platinumlagos.com now or call 0916-997-2284 or 0916-997-2287 now.
Now, Mama T, you don't go rush pay.
Now who do they carry last, my sister?
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We are on the home stretch on the program tonight. I still have with me over the phone Abimbola Olumegbo. Let me ask you this question. Today's women complain a lot about not given, the chance at the table when it comes to leadership space. But, before now, women work their way, to stardom. The likes of Funlayo Ransom Kuti, the likes of Margaret Epo, Moremi, Queen Amina. What exactly is responsible for this reduction in impactful and influential women in our society?
these two in the book, and my observation was that in the days of these women, of these daring, determined women, Moremi, Ransom Kuti, these women did not wait for any appointment. They were just, helpful. They were just caring. They were just selfless and determined women that wanted to make a change in the society. And how can anybody make a change in the society when you are not selfless? You have to be somebody that is ready to serve your people. You want to make certain changes, and those changes might not come easy. Some of them, they might be even be jailed. They might be, they might go through a lot of issues and tribulations. But then they did not, think about the tribulations, because look at Mrs. Mulaya Rasamputi. You see the kind of tribulations they went through, the kind of lives they went through. It was not easy for them. It's not easy at any point, to stick for liberty. The price of liberty can be so expensive. And to get those liberty, those women were just caring about their society. They want to liberate their people. They want, in so many areas, financial, economic, all the areas that women were suffering. They just wanted to, bring solace to them, to be part of the, to be meaningful part of the society. But these days, I think, a lot of women are into the, thinking of getting positions. Those women, I don't even think they were, the society gave them any position. They just saw what was necessary for their society, and they just worked on it, they just tried to make some meaningful, action to make sure that their people were liberated. Moremi did the same thing for our people. To the extent that she went to go and marry the head of the warrior. Then, which Madam Olufumilaya Kuti mentored also. These women, they were just, for their people, for the society. And I don't know if that trend is, is fading away in our society now. That everybody is minding their business. As long as you get an appointment, maybe as a minister, as a woman, something, I think everybody is just quiet. Because even in even the global trade, the global stage, I know there's a woman there in India, Sudha Vagari. She's a social worker. She encouraged girls, and that women should just believe in themselves. She's just, she was advocating. And I think she's still advocating for that. And there's another woman in Pakistan too, Malala Yousafzai. We were told that she runs the girls' school, and that was a crime for her to do that, and that they even shot her to the extent that she was shot. And people are willing to do that, even in this modern Nigeria.
One major. Okay. One major factor we cannot overlook is the fact that an ample percentage of women are not even empowered. But then, when you talk about the likes of these women who took the bull by the horn in the past, in this generation, in this time and era, some people still believe a woman should not be heard, let alone championing a cause. What are your thoughts?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh.
I said, in this era, some people believe a woman should not be heard, let alone championing a cause. What are your thoughts?
Well, a woman, I believe, will definitely champion because depending on their own passion. If a woman is passionate about the issues that she's concerned about, definitely, she will lead it, and it's just something that anybody that has passion for, those kind of issues can spearhead.
All right, then. What would be your pattern shot on the show? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What would be your advice to women, listening to us right now as we wrap it up on the program?
Women that are listening now,
Yes,
Hello?
your advice.
To women or girls,
Yes, please. To women.
women generally.
Hmm.
I think women should just be willing to mentor themselves, to give a helping hand to themselves, because in the world that we are in, like a lot of women are agitating for inclusiveness, there is no way anybody is going to take the pot of gold. We have to work for it. Women need to help themselves. They need to love themselves. They need to, give a helping hand. And also, there should be networking for women. Women should network, just like the men do also. And when the network, they should be willing to assist each other.
All right.
Because we cannot wait for the men to come and assist us totally.
We'll leave it at that for now. All right, then. Thank you so much, Lagos, Nigeria. I have been speaking with Abimbola. That's a Dr. Risiket Abimbola Ulumegbo, a tax administrator and a consultant and a seasoned author. I must say a very big thank you to you for coming on the program tonight. All right, Women on Wheels has been brought to you courtesy Toyota Nigeria Limited, and it has been produced by Ajose Uluwale Iduwadeyemi Fumilade Akingbagbon. Maximum thanks to Uluremi Aluko and the entire social media team. Our executive producer is Taiwo Baruwa. My name is Taiwo Baruwa. The program makes a return next week, Tuesday at 7:30. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Lagos.